Should we move on to watch this, bitches?
We might as well.
I watched a classic film with Ty and my wife called The Terminator, which was pretty. I mean, there's a sex scene in it, and that was Ty thought that was a little awkward, which as he should probably.
Yes, that's the appropriate response for watching that with your parents.
But I'm not gonna like fast forward through it. That would be more awkward, I feel. But
did you
the
tell
movie
him to cover his eyes?
look away. Go, I haven't watched The Terminator in a really, really, really long time. And I was really impressed how well it held up, except, the stop motion still doesn't look good. But there's a lot of great cinematography in that. Like I didn't realize how good that movie really looked. And we all enjoyed watching it. Ty liked it and he understood what was going on. He got the plot. And it's, for an R-rated movie, it's just that sex scene is, you see Linda Hamilton's nipples.
Okay, it's funny. I saw that movie like 2 months ago. It does hold up. It's very good.
Right. I thought you were going to make a comment about Linda Hamilton's nipples.
I mean, once you've seen them once, you've seen them 100 times.
Right.
What? We did watch Back to the Future. Elliot saw that for the first time this week.
Did you like it?
Yeah, he liked it.
Yeah.
He also saw Mrs. Doubtfire.
How's that?
That's good. My wife likes that movie a lot. I'm fine with it. That movie is long. How long do you think Mrs. Doubtfire is?
7 hours.
Close. It's 2 hours and 10 minutes long.
It was really ahead of its time because now all movies are that long.
I know. It's like, what, why? Why? Robin Williams dresses up like an old lady. They find out, and everyone sort of lives happily ever after?
The movie was supposed to be like an hour and 20 minutes long, but then they added 45 minutes of Robin Williams just ad-libbing.
It's just,
Probably.
hello!
I still have not seen that
45
movie.
minutes of that. They play. It's literally that same thing. They just kind of loop it like on
Right.
like a live picture on your iPhone. Hello, hello.
You've never seen Mrs. Doubtfire, GP?
When that trailer came out, and I know it was a ridiculously huge hit. I saw that trailer and I was just like, "There's no way I'm watching that movie." It's just I'm not watching Robin Williams in that getup for a whole movie, going hello like wombat. I mean, he does that in the trailer. That's part of the trailer.
He does do that in the trailer.
And I was like, "No, I'm not. No," and I still haven't seen it. I'm good like that.
Probably watch that at some point. Watch that one with Ty.
Yeah, Ty would
scene
like
isn't
you and
nearly as
Ty would
bad.
like it. Yeah.
If that's on Amazon Prime or something, you can do like these Twitch watch-alongs. Maybe I would do that. That's the only way I'm subjecting myself to these types of things.
I'm trying to think of anything else I watched. I don't think I watched anything particularly exciting since the last show. I'm sort of saving my energy for the Go-Go's documentary that comes out next week.
Can't wait for the review.
Good move.
Right. Have you seen
I saw a music-based movie as well.
What'd you see?
I saw Trolls World Tour.
How's that?
That it's cute. It's not nearly. I don't think it's nearly as good as the first Trolls movie. Have you guys seen Trolls World Tour?
I have, yeah.
Okay.
I reviewed it on this very show.
I thought you did. I can't remember. Did you like it as much as the first movie?
No, because the first movie I was shocked on how weird it was because I didn't know anything about it when I sat down in the theater.
Sure.
And I was like, "Oh, they can make a movie like this, just completely like off the wall, make no sense, like just." And so once you know that's coming your way, it takes away some of the magic, I feel.
Yeah, I think that was part of it, and I mean, the plot in this one's pretty thin as well. There's not nearly the character development because you know all the characters already.
They're collecting stuff, right?
Yeah, they're collecting stuff and going from music world to music world, basically.
Right.
Still a fine kids movie, but I was hoping for more.
Right.
The McElroys were great in it, though.
Yes. Is that it for? Oh, here's an incoming chat question for Watch This Bitches. Oh, what does it say? Oh, thanks for this is from Stu Chu, and he says thanks for recommending Dark Cheapy. Are you confused with all the characters? It does get a little confusing because it's a German TV show, and a lot of people look the same. they don't. There's not a lot of variety. But as you watch the episodes, you'll be less confused because they do explain the characters over and over again. So it's natural to be confused through the first few episodes, I would say. How's that for an answer? Should we move on to GPD's Wide World of Sports-like stuff? Because
Sure.
sports is starting. I saw in the chat people were getting very excited about baseball. Is that tonight is the first?
Tonight is opening night of baseball.
Got it. So I saw that like the Mets are selling cardboard cutouts to the fans can put their likeness in the stands. Is your baseball team doing that, Chip?
No. As far as I know, like they showed some. They had some exhibition games on earlier this week, and it's just an empty stadium with some advertising tarps over where people would be sitting normally.
Yeah, the Mets. I think the money goes to charity. Maybe some of it does, but they were charging $86, and you can get your.
Did you see the thing that Fox is doing, where they're pumping in fake crowds?
Digitally inserting crowds.
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
Right.
they're making AI crowds.
That sounds
I don't
weird.
know. Yeah, I don't know if I need that.
No, I watched a little bit of one of the exhibition games, and it is weirdly quiet to see, like when to watch. It's like, this is weird, but
I can understand pumping in. You want to pump in some like white noise or like crowd
yeah.
murmur, like just some mild racial comments.
Yeah, they were doing that at the Reds game. The racial comments in
Right.
particular.
was it
Right.
weird to watch? Because the first thing that we noticed was the nets aren't there behind the catcher.
Oh, they
That
took
is-
I don't
away
know
the
if
nets.
I didn't notice that at all.
Oh,
So-
that was on the game I watched. All the netting was down because there's no one in the stands,
Hmm.
and it was weird. It made it look almost like a little league field without the big netting and contraptions and the people. It was very strange.
I'm probably not going to watch any baseball.
I'll watch some. The weird part about this season is that the Reds are they've assembled a good team, at least on paper. And so now I don't know how invested.
Someone watched Moneyball.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know how invested I want to get in the season, because at any point, like the entire team could get COVID, right?
Right. And it doesn't even mean anything. Like any team can get knocked out at any given time. The best team could get knocked out. It just sounds. It's basically like a COVID tournament. It's not a season of baseball. It's just like who's going to be able to avoid getting sick, who's going to wash their hands the most, and wear the masks the most. Basically, who's got the best self-control and discipline, and also can hit a ball good.
It's part of it. Yeah.
It's part of it. But it adds an extra dimension this season.
It's certainly. I think baseball has a better chance of surviving it than basketball. Maybe basketball's all in that bubble where baseball is traveling around, which is the.
What do you mean
tricky part about
basketball's in a
baseball.
bubble?
So all the basketball teams are down in Disney.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
quarantined the NBA together, essentially.
And they're all playing at Disney in one court?
Yeah, they're all at
Yeah.
Wide World Sports.
And if they go outside,
Yeah.
they get sniped.
You mean they can't go on the rides?
No, they can't get snipers. It's literally snipers and perches.
These guys
Just
are
waiting.
making a lot of money for people.
There's a guy who actually wears a shirt and says, "Test me, LeBron," and yeah.
Right. That sounds fun for them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they only invited the good teams too.
Wait, what? It's
But-
not all the teams?
No, they didn't invite the teams
What?
that were having terrible seasons.
What? That's
Yeah.
not right. So what are
Well,
those guys just have they're on vacation?
Yeah, I mean, they at this point they would have just been phoning it. Well, I mean, the playoffs would have been going on right now, anyways. But they would have been sitting at home anyway. So they're like, we're just going to keep all those teams at home, even though we're not quite to the playoffs yet in this
Right.
scenario. So it's a good system, I guess. Sports are so weird. It's so weird to watch them right now because it's hard to like fully cheer for what's going on.
Yeah. What about the other big sports news? What is the new Seattle hockey team? Is the Seattle Kraken? which everybody knew was happening. I guess was not a surprise.
I didn't know.
I looked at the. I don't care. Yeah.
Good for
That's
them.
a fun name.
It's a good name. The jerseys
Yeah.
didn't look that fun though. They look
No,
very.
it's not a
generic.
giant squid.
It's not. I don't think so.
Hmm,
Didn't. I just took a quick look. It didn't catch my eye,
gotcha.
but I don't know.